100 rupees for a bottle of water, 700 rupees for a coffee. When the Supreme Court stepped in to curb the unchecked greed of multiplexes. Just imagine, you've gone to a luxurious multiplex with your family. These seats are comfortable, the air conditioning is perfect, the movie has begun, and the ambience feels like pure entertainment. But the real drama starts the moment the interval arrives, when you walk up to the snacks counter. That's where another film begins, one where the lead role is played by overpricing, and the plot attacks your wallet directly. A bottle of water costs 100 rupees, a cup of coffee 700 rupees, and a small tub of popcorn 500 rupees. You smile on the outside, but inside, frustration boils. Has entertainment now become a privilege only for the rich? That's exactly the question India's Supreme Court has raised. Cinema in India has always been considered the entertainment of the people. It was the one place where the common man could forget his troubles for a few hours, where even a 50 rupees ticket could bring a smile. But over time, with the rise of multiplex culture, cinema halls slowly turned into luxury houses. Under the banner of air-conditioned seats, surround sound, and 4K screens, ticket prices kept rising. And when people complained that tickets were too expensive, multiplexes found a clever way around it. Lower ticket prices, sell snacks at sky-high rates. And that's where the game began, where food and drinks became more expensive than the movie itself. The Karnataka government tried to stop this exploitation. It argued that everyone has the right to enjoy cinema and proposed a cap of 200 rupees on movie ticket prices. But multiplex owners weren't pleased. They claimed it was interference in their business and challenged the order in court. The case first reached the High Court and then the Supreme Court. But once the hearing began, the focus shifted. It was no longer just about ticket prices. The real question now was, is it fair for multiplexes to charge exorbitant prices for basic items like water, coffee, or soft drinks? The Supreme Court made a strong observation on this issue. The bench of Justice Vikram Nath and Justice Sandeep Mehta stated, "You sell a bottle of water for 100 rupees and a cup of coffee for 700 rupees. Is that reasonable? If this trend continues, people will stop going to theatres." The court clearly said these prices are arbitrary and amount to unfair treatment of the audience. This wasn't just a matter of law. It was about the spirit of cinema itself, which was meant to be accessible to all sections of society. The Multiplex Association argued in its defense, saying, even at the Taj Hotel, coffee costs 1,000 rupees. It's up to the customer where they want to go. Justice Vikram Nath responded sharply, not everyone goes to the Taj Hotel. But now even regular cinema halls have started to feel like the Taj. The court's remark wasn't just sarcasm, it carried a deeper truth. Cinema, which was once for everyone, has now slowly become a luxury meant only for the wealthy. Watching a movie in India today is no longer easy or affordable. An average moviegoer ends up paying so much for tickets, parking, food, and taxes that a simple movie night can cost between 1,500 to 2,000 rupees. And if a family of 4 goes together, the total expense can cross 10,000 rupees. That's why filmmaker Karan Johar once said, "Watching a movie is no longer an outing for an average family. It's become an investment." Social media is flooded with anger over this issue. One user wrote, "The real horror begins when the interval bill arrives." Another joked, "If the popcorn was made of gold, maybe 500 rupees would still make sense." But behind this humor lies harsh reality. A bottle of water that costs 20 rupees outside sells for 100 rupees inside a multiplex. A 50 rupees soft drink is priced at 400 rupees. And the worst part, you're not allowed to bring your own food. If someone tries, the security guard simply says, "Sir, outside food is not allowed." In short, you have no choice. According to multiplex owners, they are forced to charge high prices for food because of heavy taxes, royalties, and rising costs for electricity and staff. However, the Supreme Court rejected this justification, stating that the cost of doing business cannot be passed on to the audience. The court emphasized that a cinema hall is a public space, and basic needs like water and food should be accessible to everyone. This isn't the first time the issue has been debated. In 2018, the Bombay High Court ruled that moviegoers have the right to carry their own food and water into theaters. The court had said, if you're inviting the public inside by selling tickets, you can't stop them from bringing their own essentials. For a short time, rules were relaxed, but soon multiplexes found new excuses, citing food safety, packaging laws, and security concerns. And the same old exploitation quietly returned. The problem isn't just legal, it's psychological. The question is, has entertainment now turned from a need into a luxury? Should an ordinary person be punished just because they dared to eat popcorn inside a cinema hall? Cinema, once a space that united society, is now dividing it between those who can afford a 700 rupees coffee and those who think, I'll just watch it on OTT at home. After the pandemic, when theaters reopened, there was hope that audiences would return. But the opposite happened. Rising prices pushed people further away. Reports now show that theater attendance has dropped by 15% because people have started thinking, why spend thousands in a hall when the same movie will stream online for 199 rupees? The magic that once lived inside the theater has now shrunk to mobile screens. But the Supreme Court's firm stance has now sparked new hope. The court warned that if multiplexes continue with such arbitrary pricing, theaters will soon be empty. This remark wasn't just a warning, it was a reflection of reality. Because if entertainment moves beyond people's reach, they'll simply choose another path. And that path won't pass through movie halls. The Karnataka government stated that its goal isn't just to lower prices, but to make entertainment accessible. The government's proposal says that if a viewer buys a 1000 rupees ticket and later the court rules in the government's favor, the viewer should receive an 800 rupees refund, creating a protective framework for audiences. It's a step that shows cinema isn't merely a business, it's also a social responsibility. Now, the issue goes beyond court rulings. It's about the culture of the future. If the Supreme Court enforces strict control over food pricing, it will be a huge relief for millions of moviegoers. But if the court upholds business freedom, the day isn't far when cinema halls will become playgrounds of the elite. This debate is no longer about just a bottle of water or a cup of coffee. It's a much bigger fight against the mindset that says entertainment is a privilege for the rich. In a country like India, where cinema beats as the pulse of the nation, such practices affect not just movie theaters, but the soul of cinema itself. Because cinema isn't just a screen, it's an experience. Those claps, those whistles, the shared laughter with family, all these together create the true magic of a film. But when a viewer starts worrying about his budget in the middle of that magic, the magic fades. And that fading spark, that quiet emptiness, is the real danger facing Indian cinema today.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.